Oh.
Welcome.
Hold on, I have to turn the audio.
Okay.
Welcome back
Welcome.
to Emergency Contact.
This is Emergency Contact.
This is Emergency Contact. I'm here with my Emergency Contact, Malcolm Hayden.
And I'm here with my Emergency Contact, Kenny Morgan.
Hello.
Hello.
So good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Famously, which we are not in a leap year.
It was last year though, wasn't it?
It was, famously, because a leap year always has an election in the United States.
Really?
An Olympics, a Summer Olympics. And an extra day in the month of February.
I did not know that.
Because all of those four things coincide in that year. Yeah, a presidential election. Technically, there are elections that happen in the United States every single year, including this year.
Are y'all registered to vote?
In the city of New York, we have an election for mayor. And what are we not doing? Ranking Andrew Cuomo or Eric Adams because they suck. Literally, anyone else is better.
Are you registered to vote first? Let's start there,
registered to
Berto.
vote. That's important.
There are too many of y'all out here not registered. Keep all your organs in your body. I don't care, but register to vote.
Right, register to vote. It's important. Our rights are important, and we deserve to have a government that.
Are you an organ donor?
I am. I'm not using them. I'm not gonna use them.
I need all this shit.
Bitch, they gonna take them out of you anyway. That's insane. Hold on.
Mine.
Do you want to know from the?
You kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm not risking my damn organs going to some Republican. No. I'll be mad as hell. I come find out my goddamn loan went to some Democrat. What?
Well, like that guy, a Republican.
I said both of them. My leg can go to Republican. My ear can go to Democrat.
Did you ever watch the movie Vice? It was directed by Adam McKay, who wrote and directed The Big Short. But Vice was about Vice President Dick Cheney. Came out in 2018.
Okay.
Amy Adams gives a stellar performance that was once again overlooked by the Academy, but we expect that because they hate women. But it goes into all this depth about Dick Cheney and all these things about him. Dick Cheney had a heart transplant, and part of the movie is they talk about this. There's Jesse Plemons plays this guy who his heart is the one that Dick Cheney got. Mm-hmm. And he's like, Dick always called my heart his new heart. And even though I'm dead, still kind of fucking sucks.
That's my heart.
That's like,
my goddamn heart.
So what the fuck do you mean? But anyway, all that to say, yes, I am an organ donor. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not using them.
I think it was from years ago. No one around me, no one in my family, no one donated any kind of organs or anything like that. And so when I got to college and you registered to vote and they're like, do you want to be an organ donor or girl, I don't even know what my blood type is.
I don't know what my blood type is. I know I'm not diabetic, I just got tested.
Do you know what your blood type is? Like how would you?
Well, people would know. If they get their blood, if they donate blood, they'll tell you. But famously, gay men can't donate blood.
Girl, I used to do it all the time.
That's before you started sucking dick.
No. Oh yeah, it was.
Right.
It was. So when I was in college, I used to donate plasma because I was broke and I ain't had no money. And
that's like $70 back.
Yeah, well, I was like good money. I was. My alcohol budget every week was from plasma because I was eating fine, but I had to have money for like gas and alcohol.
Right.
And I would donate, and every time, because I go in there twice a week, and every time I go in there, you have to fill out this little questionnaire online, and it would say like, do you have sex with other men? And every time, without no fear in my heart, no.
Now,
I did it for years.
But how did this work out, Myrtle? Because you don't want your organs to go into somebody, but you'll put your plasma into somebody you don't know who it is. Is that because you getting the check while you still alive and you can at least benefit from it?
I don't think A equals B. I don't. I do not.
No, but 2 + 2 = 4, and 4 + 4 = 10 if you try hard enough.
Not over here. Look.
and
Where the hell you get your math from? All I know is that I used to donate plasma. I did it for you, and I still got the little black thing right here to prove it.
All use black, bitch.
Well, this is darker than this is darker than this is where I got the little needle in my arm.
I still have my little spot from when I got my monkeypox vaccine. Do you remember when we was getting those? When they had us bitches lined up, bitch.
Girl.
If Republicans ever wanted to take us out one by one, all they had to do was summer of 2022, walk by one of them centers.
Oh, they were all out.
Girl.
That's why I'm not going to World Pride in DC. Y'all not gonna around me, huh? No. Y'all not going.
This sounds like a Jordan Peele movie.
I can see it now. They're gonna wait because World Pride is in DC this year. Chrissy Noem and all of DNI is gonna wait until the Department of National Intelligence.
She's gonna be out there in her bulletproof vest.
1 a.m.
Full beat.
1 a.m. It's gonna be the gays gonna be in there twirling, rolling, half naked. All of a sudden the lights come on. Boom, get them. Nope. Nope. You bet. Nope. Hell no. I can see it now. Come on, kitty folks, don't stay with me. Stay with me.
I'm here.
I'm not gonna be black and I'm not gonna be black naked
down the street
in DC handcuffed.
Anyway,
because they think I'm Haitian, now I'm getting deported. Kiss my ass.
One of my friends that went to the former place that we worked at that we're not identifying.
Correct.
One of my friends went in there one day without me, and he was like, "Who is this guy?" And they were saying he looks like he is African because they were saying because you are so dark skinned.
Oh, me?
Yes. And he's
when I was working there.
Yeah, when we were working there.
Oh.
He was working there, and he was like, "Who is it?" And I was like, "Who are you talking about?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not." So all I say, Christy Noem, her illiterate ass,
yes.
she'd be like,
well, see me, he Haitian, get him out of here. He eat cats and dogs. He got to go first. I can't have that.
We can't have that. No, anyway.
He got to go first.
Anyway.
So, as you all know, as a part of Emergency Contact, we run through the series that I do every Tuesday on Instagram. So, today, we are going to scroll through again, same kind of Russian roulette type style. And we're going to look at these series questions and see which one we're going to do today.
Okay.
And I think today...
wait, hold on.
Okay, close your eyes.
Boom.
All right, that one.
Mm-hmm.
It is the wildest place you've had sex. No wrong answers.
Ooh.
The wildest place you've ever had sex.
I'm already... Because I know the volume of gay men that follow you and respond to these.
Okay.
I'm already concerned. But, hold on. What we should do is, when we're reading them, we should then rate them.
Okay.
Is it actually wild? So we're going to do 1 to 10. 10 being, bitch.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
1 being, that's boring as fuck.
Next.
Get off. Right. Thank you, next.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh, wait. Okay. Okay. The wildest place you've had sex. Someone said the bathroom on a New Jersey transit train.
If it was an Amtrak, if it was an Acela, Northeast Corridor.
I think that's wild. I think that's kind of wild.
It's wild, but have better standards for yourself.
I think.
You're going to Jersey on purpose?
Well, they may live in Jersey.
I wouldn't tell people that, personally. And you know what else? And you know what else you shouldn't do? But if they do live in New Jersey, don't say that you live in New York because you don't.
Well, I think it's not the wildest place, but I think it's a 5.
I think that's a 5
A
and a
5.
half. I would say 5 and a half.
5 and a half.
That
New
is,
Jersey transit.
That is crazy. That's wild.
That's fun.
Right.
That's
and as
fun.
you said, that is better than sitting on some of them chairs because I don't know where those
Them,
chairs have
oh,
been.
shit.
I don't know
Them
who's
damn
been
chairs. I have rode the New Jersey Transit, and we're gonna do it again.
We're gonna do it again in about a month.
Right? Because see, this bitch is the main girl that want to turn her nose up or something, and then turn right around and get up on it.
Meadowlands does not count. Meadowlands, home of MetLife Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't count.
I feel like it does.
I don't personally, and that's my fantasy.
So be it. All right. Someone said, does the medic tent at independence count if a medic walked in before penetration? Say it again? All right. So
Independence, is that like a party?
Independence is a party. I don't know where, but it's a party. Does the medic tent at Independence count if a medic walked in before penetration?
It does count because the intent was there, and I believe intent in a court of law that's criminal.
I don't think that counts.
But I think it would have been extra crazy if the medic walked in and then joined.
I don't think it counts. I don't think you can submit this as an answer because
you didn't have sex.
You didn't have sex.
You thought about having sex, but if that counted, bitch.
And I think like even if the medic did walk in, he saw that, he's like, oh, it should just given a colonoscopy.
I want to know how far along. Like, was it like
were we naked?
Were we at the door, or were we like just heavy?
Were we knocking?
Were we knocking on that back door?
Like what? Right? Like was it like? Did
were
he,
you
did
lined
he walk
up?
in and like catch you?
Like you were ready to like at what point did the medic walk in? And right. So yeah, that doesn't count. So we won't rate it.
I'm gonna say 2.
Sex didn't happen. And also, if this is a gay party and it was like a tent at like a gay party, like
I've never seen a medic tent.
If it was or like even like a rave or anything like that, I would also say it's low because like that's expected. Like that's a little vanilla.
They had that there for that reason.
Exactly.
Okay. 2.
2.
My squad car, a policeman, girl. Where we from? That's hot commodity right there.
Listen.
Squad cars, 9 in my book.
When you get to that is not. No. See, this is where we differ.
9 in my book.
I don't fuck cops. I don't fuck Republicans.
I'm telling you, it's different. First chance.
I would
look, y'all. First chance you get, a senator, a judge, police officer, an army man, Myrtle. You better drop them clothes.
An army? No, I have. There is nothing hotter to me than finding you like a military man who's a bottom.
A firefighter, honey?
Bottom. Fat ass, run through. There is a fuck buddy of mine.
That's a good life.
That lives in Georgia, in Athens.
Damn, you put the girl business out there like that.
And I have a feeling he's gonna watch this because I'm gonna tell him that he should watch this. But I have a feeling he's gonna watch this. And every time I go back to visit one of my friends who's like my sister, I usually hit him up and I go fuck him. And he's in the National Guard. And I went over there the first time.
The National Guard.
I went over there I went over the first time and he had the camo laid out. He had it all, baby. I still think about it.
To this day.
I still think about it. And we were flipping and flopping like pancakes at IHOP, bitch. It was good, bitch. There is something so primal about being and liking and being attracted to things. I think this is true for both of us. Like we're attracted to things that are so aggressively masculine.
Yes.
And there's like nothing more like masculine man than like firefighter, like politician,
judge.
I ain't out here fucking a judge. Well, I would say this is like an 8 for me.
I'll say it's 7. Squad car. Right. Squad car is 7.
If it was just a car, it'd be like a 2.
The beach.
Snooze.
2.
Snooze. Fire Island, girl. You and everybody else.
The beach. Yeah.
Like, first of all, are you pro beach sex? Like, would you have sex on the beach? I personally would not.
I probably
because
would.
I don't need my hole to get sandblasted.
I don't. The risk is so much higher than the reward.
And I hate it's not even about getting caught. It is literally
the sand. The sand. I just can't in good conscience.
And you know the video of the guy on Twitter
that had the sand, the mound
of sand in his hole, bitch. And when I think things like that, I myself
I'm like, he will not see the
I pick up my phone and I say, Christy, get him.
He over there.
Oh, literally.
And I saw that and I was like, no, the next Senate bill that comes through, I'm voting no. I'm voting no.
Beach, boring.
No.
I wouldn't even say 2. I'd say 1.
1. In the gym bathroom / Nordstrom bathroom.
3.
4.
Middle of the street.
Middle of the street. 9, Myrtle. 9.
I'd say that's it depends
Middle
on
of the
time
street.
Depends on the time of day.
Doesn't matter. It's
If
middle of the street.
No, if it's dark, and first of all, I think there's some hyperbole. If you are standing in the middle of the road, now, Diva, that don't make a sense.
Getting bust down.
That don't make any sense.
That's good living right there.
Sure. I would personally call that like a 6.
This is why Target shelves be empty. The delivery man can't do his damn job.
Supply chain.
Someone said tie. Next a waterfall. Wait.
Next to.
Okay, it's not me. It's just written wrong. Again, y'all, slow down. Next to a waterfall in the Ramble and an outdoor staircase to a restaurant on Christopher Street.
I love that to this, you said, y'all, I can't read this. I didn't know dyslexia was a symptom of rough sex. Which is because I can't.
Y'all slow down. When y'all type these out, reread them.
But, okay, you had sex in the Ramble, also fork found in kitchen. What do you mean? That's like a 0. That's like the most
fork found. I'm still in there.
Like
I'm still in there.
God, Katy Perry found flopping. I don't know what you expect.
Yo, write that down. Oh my God.
You haven't heard that.
I've never heard that.
Girl, I stole that from a whole bunch of people.
Fork
found in kitchen. Likely thing for them to do. Girl.
I'm still in that. I'm still in that.
That's boring.
That's good.
That's boring. And it only got 1 like, and it didn't even deserve that.
Someone said on the floor outside a storage locker in the halls of a storage facility. 10.
That's pretty wild.
That's pretty fun.
I would say, I guess, this is something that because I'm like, were you like moving someone in and out and then you just got the hots and you said, instead of fucking in the storage unit, pulling that big like door
down,
we gonna fuck out here.
This gotta be an air conditioned unit.
Gotta be. You been in one of them?
Baby, hot.
Or if it was in New York, maybe they had a small one.
You thought the Amistad was hot, honey. This is
Also, the logistics of this and like the specificity of being horny. Like, I want to know, were you in the act of moving things in and out of the unit,
and stop and took a little break,
or did you just happen to? That was like the closest thing.
How y'all get in there?
I don't know, Diva. That's a 9.
9.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Someone said the foot of the bed, JK, a friend's bed, got walked in on by them during it too. Wait a minute. You fucking on my bed?
Honk shoe.
Wait.
Honk shoe.
Wait.
I'm bored. This is boring.
So you were hooking up on a friend's bed and then got walked in by them. How y'all get on my bed?
When you hook up with your best friend's brother in your best friend's bed, then talk to me about it being interesting.
You did that?
I didn't say I did that, but if I did.
Someone said on a lounge chair at a water park. That's it. That's broad daylight.
That's a felony.
That's
now
that I think about it,
you know how many
children.
kids are at a water park?
You going to jail
the
before the
law.
sun.
They gonna call the law on you.
You were going to jail before the sun go down,
and you would deserve it. Honestly.
That's a felony.
That is no.
On a lounge chair at a water park.
That reeks of someone giving somebody else a handy. And that, can I just say, that does not count as sex in this house.
No.
A hand job. You think you're going to pull my dick better than I can?
No.
I've been doing this shit for 20 years. You think you know your way around better than I do?
No.
Girl.
On a lounge chair at a water park. And didn't get arrested. Prison.
That's what I rate that.
5.
Sure. If it sounds like a hand job, in which case I think a hand job
doesn't count.
Like deductions.
Deduction.
Right.
Demerit. Someone said, I feel like everyone has had sex in the meat rack and or on the boardwalk in the Pines, Fire Island Pines. So
next.
Well, I have not had sex in the meat rack. I have on the boardwalk. Okay, so you have not had either one. Just say that. You don't gotta sit here and
I'm not saying. I'm just saying this isn't that outrageous to me to say to say that I had sex
in a gay place.
The gay vacation destination in the part of the place that is intentionally left undeveloped so that people can have sex in the wilderness. The number of bad OnlyFans videos that I have seen that have been filmed in the rack, like, absolutely not.
That's a good point. Two,
if that.
You had sex in Fire Island. Well, we don't clap for fish who swim.
Right,
we don't clap for dogs that bark.
Do you want a medal?
You want a fork found in the kitchen. Yes. That's some good shit.
Your new vocal stem. That is.
Fork found in the kitchen. Oh, someone said in a parking lot at Walt Disney World.
Arrested.
Again.
You think, and listen, the water park is like less outrageous to me than this because Walt Disney World has the money and the means
to put you in jail.
Under the jail. You will never be able to so much as have a Disney Plus subscription ever again.
God.
Like,
God.
Blacklisted.
Disney will put their foot so far in your ass, you will feel it in Disney. School basement.
Were you also in school? Because if so, like if it was when you were in high school,
I think that's fine.
That's fine. I would give that like an 8. That's brave.
In the school basement.
If you were going back to the school after you had left the school to fuck somebody that was going to the school, I'm calling
that's
the
a
law.
felony. I'm calling the law. You're gonna be in jail before the sun go down.
If you were born after 2001, no thank you.
Hey, she's come a long way since I met her. When I first met her. When I first met Kenny, it was, hey, 21, 22, 23, in his bedroom.
When I was famously 22.
No.
That is exactly what was happening.
Because when I moved here, I was 24.
And I was 22. I was born in 1998, Diva, and I moved in 2020. So yes, when I was 22, I was fucking 22-year-olds.
Okay, I don't know about, the point is that I had to beg and plead, Kenny, stop busting down these little young girls. Get somebody a little older. No. Look at him now.
Yeah, and I had to beg and plead for you to stop getting on the LIRR for his ass.
I did.
Your turn.
I did. I'll do it again.
Taking the LIRR from Harlem.
I was.
To Long Island.
I was. And it was pretty good. He taught me a lot. Actually, I also want to know that too. Like what person taught you the most about sex?
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I had to add that one. That's a good one because I want to know. I want to know.
You're writing it right now.
I am writing it right now.
Right. Well, while he's doing that, I'd like to entertain you.
What's it? How would I phrase it? Like what is
what did you learn from the partner that taught you the most about sex?
Okay.
This is how the sausage gets made, folks.
Good sex, because some of you girls don't know.
Right.
Some of you girls don't know how to have good sex. A lot of you girls know how to have good sex.
And while you're doing that,
go ahead.
Some of y'all are out here. You're legal adults, voting age.
Legal adults.
You're voting age.
And taxes.
And bad kissers.
Ooh, yeah.
Bad.
Good point to people.
Bad kissers. I'm a point if I want to. I'm grown as hell. Bad, and you know what? You deserve to be pointed at and laughed at and bullied. Because if you are a legal adult and you are a bad kisser, that's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed. And you should have like a warning label when you go out in public with somebody or on your Grindr. Sometimes I do think Grindr should let us give reviews of people because apparently the blowers, blowies or whatever may have you, the blowers, they will let you leave reviews.
The blower, what's the blowers?
Girl, you've been in a relationship too long. There's Grindr.
Okay.
There's Sniffies.
Okay.
There's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. And you saw how quick that little rainbow popped up in her forehead. But then there is the blowers, which is like basically for you to find a way to like people to give blowjobs to and to get blowjobs from. you can leave like reviews. You can like rate people
Uh-huh,
on their
like-
profiles.
Like
You can't be doing that.
like Yelp.
You're right, exactly. We can't be doing that on Grindr because that shit would get too toxic.
It get mean.
Right, it's already mean enough.
Someone said an elevator in a J.C. Penney. It was only mouth stuff, but it was great.
That's not sex.
Okay, well they admitted to it being mouth stuff, so I'm gonna give them a deduction. Yes.
I'm not acknowledging it.
4.
I'm sorry.
An elevator in a J.C. Penney. That's fun.
Sure. Next.
You don't get mouth stuff, Kenny?
I get mouth stuff, but I don't need to like. That's not, to me. It is a part of sex, but it's like, I don't think a whole sexual act it constitutes. Maybe a sexual act. I'm fine with mouth stuff. Listen, I love a blowjob. Giving them, great. Giving them, okay, sure, fine, whatever. But I just,
Someone goes, okay, so now the question is, the wildest place you've had sex, and someone said dark room. Again.
If that's the wildest place you've had sex, baby, you need to spice up your life.
Fork found in kitchen. We do not clap for dogs that bark. A church.
I've heard this before. Have I? I haven't.
I have heard of it before, but I would never dare do something like that. I'm trying to go to heaven. Fuck. No,
I am a man of God.
Oh, God. I'm about to answer for that when I get to heaven.
Yeah.
I get to pearly gates.
They said that Jesus loves me. Right?
I'm not going to take an answer for that. When I get to heaven, I say, well, Lazarus, come here. This you? Moving on, honey. Someone said, in a car, in a mall parking garage, young, dumb, and fooling with DL.
Y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop fooling out with these DL men.
Y'all gotta stop.
And also, you're not DL if you got a belly piercing. Now, Diva.
I think fooling with DL men is like underage drinking. It's a really fun rush. You're underage, you shouldn't be doing it. But the moment you turn 21, you're like, oh, I can just go buy it.
Right.
I can just
Not exciting anymore.
I can just go find another gay person. Oh.
And some of y'all love to complain about y'all love lives. Y'all keep chasing after these men that don't remember you exist till they're horny.
Well, some of the girls love a DL man though. Look, I get it. I get
I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yuck.
No, and I get the attraction. A good look, like DL man, looks straight, gives straight, down. House. Boots. Someone said on a barber's chair.
That's hot.
Lights were out, but anyone who peeked in would have gotten quite a show.
You ever get your hair cut by a man so fine, and then you be sitting there, and you got your hands here on like the armrest, and he's like walking around, and his bulge is just at that perfect height, just grazed the back of your hand. I'm hard right now. I'm thinking of it like it was. Oh, Diva.
I've never had any barber that didn't look like my uncle. Never. It's always been some old black man.
That's crazy. No, it has not. You could get your hair cut by a woman there for a long time.
Oh, yeah, there was a woman. Yeah. There was a woman.
And you had me come up there, and I was talking about a fish out of water.
It was great. He did fine. Like it was. I've always had like an old black man, and that one time I had a woman. But other than that, I've also never been attracted to my barber.
Yeah, I don't really have that. I do have a great barber now. His name is Brandon Hoover. Uncommon Hair Co. Shout out.
So what do you rate this? I say this is like a 9.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Barber chair, the Eagle,
Girl,
or Fork Found in
Been there,
Kitchen.
done that.
The custodian closet at Port Authority bus terminal.
That's crazy.
That's a 7 or an 8.
The craziest thing about that is that I live down the street from Port Authority, and you could have rang my line. I would at least I'd have watched, but I could at least give you a couch.
You could at least give you a
You're
couch.
in my bed. If you were in the fucking the custodian closet,
You damn sure can't get in my bed.
damn sure. I'd have to scrub you myself, and that's extra. That's like a 7.
It's like a 7.
That's a 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
Someone said the basement of a vineyard in Uruguay on my birthday. Bitch, I don't believe this.
That sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo words to make yourself feel special.
I believe it
I
because people do things, but like I say it because it's out of the country. It's in a basement. I'm gonna give it an 8.
6.
I'm gonna give it an 8. That's because wine was the only thing getting churned in that damn basement.
They don't churn wine.
Hey, well, In the pews of the outdoor chapel at summer camp.
Every one of y'all going to hell.
Every one of y'all in a handbasket. Every one of y'all. What is up with? What is up with? You know what? In this place of worship, let me just
get my
bust down right
shout
here.
Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us sing. I bet you was.
Someone said the way I don't want to answer this, motherfucker, don't. Hell,
wasted my time. Front porch on Main Street. That's
exciting.
That's exciting.
Front porch on Main Street. Back up Escalade while her dad was driving.
Brave.
See, let me tell you.
Where I come from, that daddy would have shot you
dead. Dead.
And a judge would have held it up too.
And so what I think is, this goes back to your point of like, if it's like hand stuff. Because do you think someone's dad is sitting there?
I don't think he was getting his. I don't think she was getting busted the fuck down.
Oh, it was she. Sorry, she.
Right.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
I think he was fingering that punani.
That's maximum.
At best.
There's no way that was happening.
Yeah.
And dad was in the front seat.
If you did do this, pimp, let me shake your hand.
Right.
Because
they buy you a drink.
That's game I don't got.
In my car in the parking lot of an Ace Hardware at 2 PM. I know you.
2 PM is the brave part of this to me, because that's daylight. That's not in the woods or nothing.
But you love a good Ace Hardware.
I do. What can I say? I'm handy. That's my lesbian quality.
2 PM, I'd say that's like an 8.
Yeah, they really needed a good screw.
At the National Park, in the back trails, on stage, in the amphitheater, backstage, in the Gulf of Mexico.
That's a lot of words.
A lot of words. And you know what's fucking us up, truly?
The colon.
The colon is the colon.
That's a semicolon too.
The colon
and y'all bitches don't know how the fuck to use a semicolon correctly. That is not how you use a semicolon.
It was National Park, semicolon, in the back trails, comma, on stage, in the amphitheater, comma, backstage, comma, in the Gulf of Mexico. -1.
Also, can I say the question was wildest place? Singular, bitch.
1, 8.
Pick one. Guess you can't read either. Okay, what is this?
The airplane.
Mile High Club.
Mile High Club. Alley. There are no alleys in NYC. What the hell was you at?
Who's Alley?
Who's Alley? Okay, someone said, in my best friend's bed with his brother. Wait, what?
That was me. I said
You gotta tell. Wait, so you were in my best friend's bed?
I hooked up with one of my best friends.
Won't you let them know
brother?
Best friend's brother.
My best friend's bed.
So you best friend's brother, and you were in the best friend's bed. You and the brother. So it wasn't your
friend is person A.
Okay.
Brother is person B. The brother of my best friend.
Right.
I hooked up with person B
in person A's bed. Did he know?
Okay, so what's funny is me and the guy are also good friends now, and we never.
It's funny now.
We never really talked about it, but I was like, whatever. And then one day, like 2 or 3 years later, I was on the phone with my friend, person A, and out of nowhere, he was like, "You know that we know about this, right?" And I was like,
"Know about what?"
"I didn't know that you knew about that. I'm not mad about it." And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, he told us a while ago, and he was like, "It's fine." And he's like, "I just want you to know that, like, we know, so you don't have to feel like you have to hide it." And I'm like,
"We know."
Okay. What can I say?
Well, I'm gonna give that an 8, 9.
What can I say?
8, 9.
And there was penetration.
Okay, the basement of an active church, which is an old schoolhouse. It was filmed.
Hell.
That's a 9.
That's what I'm rating on.
It was an active church, and they were in the basement, and they were
filming it. Shout to the Lord, all the earth, let us.
10.
10 to possible.
The Rambles, Fort Fountain Kitchen. Classroom office hours.
If it was the professor, good for you, bro.
That's it. 7 say 5. My college roommate's bed. Same thing.
It's not me, but yeah, that's kind of boring. Okay, whatever. I don't want it on my sheets.
Someone said, a music festival. Please don't ask where.
Now, what kind of sense? Why would you even say this? Do you know this is? You know this is what the thing's about. And so I wouldn't have known this otherwise.
Right.
I don't know who you are, even yet, and
died.
still to this day.
I
would have died in peace, actually.
Yeah.
And I'm still gonna die in peace. But why would you say it this way
music
when
festival.
that is what the question is?
Where?
Trash.
Someone said, in a dude's big truck in the middle of his family field during a thunderstorm.
That's hot.
10.
10.
10.
It's the storm that adds the environment, which is really nice.
Because it's got to be a big truck, because usually you put them in the bed of the truck. They're inside the cab of the truck.
That's a F-150.
That's a 250 maybe. that's a Dodge Ram. It's a
4-wheel drive.
Baby, all-wheel drive. The Pines Party dance floor.
You mean Tuesday?
Right, Fork Fountain Kitchen, honey. Someone said too many to list.
Then why'd you say something?
Right.
Just don't even. That's it. That's it. That's the end of that.
In the bed of a man who's emotionally available. Whoa.
Good for you.
Whoa.
You're loved. You have someone spending time with you.
In the bed of a man who's emotionally available, but not your man.
That's not what it says.
That's not what it says.
No, it sounds like some vanilla ass boring sex to me.
Or someone said, I was eating a girl out on a pool table while my friend fingered me at his job. Wait.
That takes the cake from me. That takes the cake.
Let me say it again. I was eating a girl out on a pool table while my friend fingered me at his job.
So that's a bi king.
This is a bar?
It's a bisexual king.
Are they at a bar?
I don't know, Diva, but
This
I
is
wish
like,
I had a video.
This is a 9, 10 for me. Whoever sent this, please let us know. What?
That's great. That's 10.
10.
That's a 10.
Someone said on the balcony of a beach condo while you were sound asleep in the other room. Wait. I know what this is.
This was not me.
I remember this. This is when I went, the friend group, we went to Hangout Fest in Alabama.
Oh, I know who sent that then.
I remember.
Right.
I remember this.
I know who sent that.
I was sitting up. I was.
LOL.
Okay. All right, and that's it.
That is it. That's a long one.
That's a long one. That's a good one, though.
It's a good one.
Now, the wildest place that you have had sex, in the comments below.
And if you didn't actually have sex, don't say nothing.
Right, penetrative sex. Right.
If you've been like, well, I can't stay. That defeats the point.
Don't say anything then. Where can they find you, Kenny?
They can find me at Kendall W. Morgan on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find me at Kendall-Morgan-NYC on Venmo. Girls got bills to pay.
Girl.
Can I say?
Help a girl out.
I do favors. Malcolm, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Mally_2_ and H.
Thanks for tuning in, Divas. We'll see you
We'll see
next
you
time
soon.
in new outfits.
Promise, in new
Because,
outfits.
We'll film it on a different day.
And in the comments, remember the wildest place you've ever had sex. Okay?
Okay.
Bye.